Addressing media persons following a review meeting today, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong refuted allegations of misuse of special assistance funds to labourers, daily wage earners, construction workers and more, as alleged by Tours Anjala Rangan. He added that the MDA government is open to constructive criticism but that people should not be making false allegations in a time of crisis.
From the government side, this evening for the information of our citizens in the state. Just few days back, I saw in the social media, the print and electronic, where the one NGO, which is known as TUR, who mislead the entire information to the people of the state, I would like, therefore, to clarify here under. Number one, you all remember that time government has taken a decision that poor people who have lost their livelihood during that lockdown, which is known as daily wage earners, laborers or petty traders. Government last year decided to extend financial help to these people and we have created that time a dedicated line where they can apply online or they can even call over telephone or they can even submit their application through the local headman Rang Bashnong and also through the zonal office of the Labour Department or through the district office of the Labour Department. And I would like to inform here that the total application last year we received was 2,33,194. 2,33,194. I would like to tell you and to explain you more details. Out of these 2,33,194 applicants, we entrusted NIC to check each names, each applicant, whether there is any duplicacy in their claim, in their application. Because that time the criteria was those who already work as casual laborers or master roles in different departments, they are not entitled to get this financial assistance. Number two, those who already included or those who already covered under the PM Kisan or those who already covered under the building construction workers or those who already got their job card holder who works in the 100 days that MGNREGA, these will be excluded from this financial assistance. So ultimately, after screening all these details, let me inform you, out of 2,33,194, 1 lakh, please note down properly, 1,81,491 found to be qualified, found to be eligible for this special assistance provided by the government. So out of 1,81,491, till today we have already transferred 1,45,161 beneficiaries, and the balance of 36,330 it is being transferred till today. Why I'm saying this? Why it takes time? Because this amount was already transferred to the banker. One is State Bank of India and number 2 is HDFC. These were 2 banks who helped us out to transfer this assistance to the concerned beneficiaries throughout the state. So therefore, the misleading statement made by Kong Angela Rangat is totally unfounded and not at all accepted. Why I'm saying this? Because our people may get carried away. I need to clarify here. People should know exactly what we are doing, what the government has done. Because the blame comes to the government by saying that corruption has taken place. And I've seen the statement, she's saying that the ministers has taken away this money. This is, as I said to you, irresponsible statement made by such a stature of Kong Angela Rangat, which I never expected that she should do this way. So my dear citizens of the state, please, those who were being carried away by that information, from tonight itself, please change your mind. We are here as government. Let me just tell you, we are here as government to serve the people. And we are being guided by the Constitution of India. So I don't like people commenting irresponsibly. In fact, we welcome the criticism by anyone, but the criticism should be constructive. It should be constructive. And we are here to accept submissions, suggestions made by any concerned senior citizens or any concerned citizens of the state in Meghalaya. And the government is open 24/7 for such valuable submission and suggestion. Financial assistance, last year we have extended to the registered workers, which is known as MBOC-WWB. Up to March 2020, active registered laborers were 25,794, and all these registered workers, 5,000 rupees has been transferred to their respective account. Why I wanted to again clarify here because I've seen in the statement of Kong Angela Rangat, she said government is hiding something about payment or extending of financial assistance to the registered workers. I would like to also mention here, only those active registered workers are entitled to get these benefits. And the guidelines, the rules under the Act clearly says that you need to renew annually. Every year they need to renew themselves so that they can avail different benefits out of this scheme created by the government of India. And they need to pay, while renewing, they need to pay only 5 rupees payment. And then for 1 year, they have to pay 60 rupees only. So this is the information which I would like to share with all of you. But mday tangata ngakwa